Today we are talking about ISO Forms and ITP for Policy Administration Systems with Leon Pillig, Senior Vice President International Business Development at Aia Software, and Kitty Kusters, Senior Business Consultant at Aia Software. Welcome Leon and Kitty. Leon, could you give a brief explanation of ISO Forms?
Sure, Danielle. ISO forms are standardized documents and forms for the insurance industry, and they're standardized for a specific part of the US insurance industry called US Admitted Business. They're standardized by a company called the Insurance Services Office, or at least they have taken the standards and turned them into specifications. And any policy administration system vendor, so software vendor, that would address these markets with their solutions has to do something with these ISO forms because they are an important part of that market.
What are the challenges for those software vendors?
Well, the interesting thing here is that these ISO forms have been designed for paper-based processes. They're typically forms that you just fill in and then hand out to the insured. They were never designed for automated processes. And the regulations around these ISO forms are very strict. Layout, formatting and content cannot be changed. They must be retained as they were in the specification. But ISO only hands out these specifications in Word and PDF format, which means that a policy administration system vendor that wants to incorporate ISO forms will most likely have to redesign them in their own tool, which is time consuming. And of course you run a great risk of violating the specific specifications around layout, formatting and maybe even content.
What makes the combination of ITP and ISO forms so powerful?
Well, ITP is a generic customer communications management platform. ITP is used for generating all kinds of customer communications from application data and wherever required user input. And as such, it's also a strong CCM solution in itself for insurance systems. This has been recognized by various vendors of those systems who have integrated ITP for generating all kinds of insurance documentations from their systems. And one of those vendors approached us recently because they wanted to enter the US admitted business and were facing the specific challenges posed by ISO forms.
Kitty, you've been project managing an ISO Forms project with this partner. Could you tell us a bit more?
Yes, of course. Application integration and data integration, that is standard stuff for ITP. So the main challenges we faced were in the area of the ISO forms themselves. But especially the number of ISO forms and the strict layout rules set by the ISO form standard were challenging. To support ISO forms, we added new functionality to ITP. And with this new functionality, you can add the ISO forms into the ITP system as is, without redesigning. So that means that the Word-based ISO forms are imported into the ITP system as Word-based templates. And these Word-based templates can then be, if required, be extended with data fields. For example, the policy number of the customer. Well, this new functionality is called Quick Docs, and as the name already implicates, Quick Docs offers a quick way of automating Word documents.
And what are the main benefits of Quick Docs?
Well, the main benefits are that you can load them into the system. That means that's not a lot of work. The second important benefit is that the layout is retained. They are loaded in the system as is, without redesigning. And the third benefit is that you can add data fields if required. While we added QuickDoc especially for the ISO forms, that doesn't mean that you can only use it for ISO forms. Actually, other Word documents that you want to automate can be automated using QuickDocs as well.
So Leon, what does this mean for policy administration systems?
Well, policy administration systems can be strengthened with ITP anyway, and ITP is used to generate all kinds of insurance documentation from those systems. But with the new Quick Documents functionality being used for ISO forms, we can actually extend that functionality into the US admitted business market, where it was traditionally really difficult to automate insurance documentation generation from policy administration systems. We can now offer that for those vendors and have a truly end-to-end solution for these vendors for anything having to do with customer communications management.
Thank you, Leon and Kitty, for this interview.